Basketball Live, presented by Red Lobster.
Oh, and there we are. What's up? We are live and in living color. He is Fran Frischel. I am Jonathan Coachman. We will get to a busy Saturday slate of games, but first, a busy Thursday, Fran. We start with the #1 team in the country. Arizona on the road, Pauley Pavilion. UCLA, 14 straight home wins. Something had to give.
Big game, biggest game on the West Coast this season.
There you see the UCLA offense, 87 points per game. More on that in a moment. Early on, check out the rim rattler by Norman Powell.
Norman Powell is really thriving under Steve Alford, an athletic jumping jack.
Aaron Gordon has been in a freshman focus all year long.
Speaking of jumping jacks.
My goodness. Then more from Gordon. McConnell, what a point guard he's turned into. And the easy finish from Gordon again.
Got to get easy baskets when you play on the road. Look at that dime. Look at that Peyton Manning right there.
There were a lot of stars, by the way, speaking of stars, in the house on this night. I mean, they were everywhere.
Phil Jackson,
Doc Rivers, Steve Nash, that guy, Aaron Gordon as well. Take one more look. Head coach Sean Miller at halftime, not happy.
Until we start rebounding like men, we're not going to win the game. That has to change in the second half, that alone.
All right, so that was at halftime. What about Caleb Tarczewski? He played like a man.
He sure did. He's really playing well as a sophomore.
So Tarczewski, he had 16, more from him there. Arizona up by 8. They would go up by as many as 13 in the second half.
But it wasn't over.
Later, UCLA down 3, can't convert. UCLA would actually take the lead in this game at 1 point, but Arizona, they made the buckets when they needed to. Tarczewski, 16 points and 8 rebounds there. This was one of those games that Arizona, going on the road, now the best start in school history. Sean Miller really has his team rolling. Aaron Gordon, though, is the guy that they seem to gravitate towards. Only 10 points tonight, but he had a really good game, right?
You know, it doesn't matter how many points Aaron Gordon scores. He's kind of like Marcus Smart, Aaron Kraft. You think about their intensity. For Aaron Gordon, his intensity rubs off on all of his Wildcat teammates. He gets the job done on the defensive end. He challenges shots. He'll watch this great vision right here. He knows the ball's going to be short. It's going to be an air ball. Comes up with it. It's all about his defensive energy for Sean Miller. And he really got the job done. Look at the job he did on Kyle Anderson, who really struggled tonight offensively. That was a big play, Coach.
It was a big play at that time. And then T.J. McConnell, he really sets the tone.
25 years ago, there was a guy out of Western PA that was a great point guard of Pitt by the name of Sean Miller. Guess what? The reincarnation.
Yeah.
Another Western PA guy, the transfer from Duquesne. Take a look at him dropping the ball off, making the game easy for his teammates.
All right, well, Arizona here hitting the shots when they needed to. And when you've got guys that are willing to step up and take the shots on the road, what does that do for you?
Well, it's huge. And this guy, Nick Johnson, he might have banked that three, and he had 22 points tonight. So this was a team effort. And when you think about it, yes, he was the leading scorer. Aaron Gordon only had 10. And how about T.J. McConnell's night? 8 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists from your point guard.
He did it across the board. Let's talk about the defense real quick, though, because if you're going to win championships and Pac-12 championships and a national title, it has to travel.
Well, absolutely on the road. And this is the third game now that Arizona has gone on the road and beat a quality team. Remember Michigan early in the year when they were at full strength almost? They went to San Diego State, which is turning out to be a heck of a win. And then tonight, they beat a good UCLA team. Steve Alford has got this team playing hard, playing together, heading in the right direction. But tonight, as you said, the defense traveled.
All right, let's talk about UCLA very quickly, averaging 87 points a game. They scored over 100 over the weekend. Only their third loss this year. How good can they be?
I think they can be really good. Now, they've got to tighten things up defensively, but offensively, they're a juggernaut. Now, tonight, you know, you talk about Anderson and our other guy, Blue, boy, they went 10 for 30, okay? Anderson and Jordan Adams, excuse me. Those guys went 10 for 30. They struggled tonight, but I like what UCLA's doing. Steve Alford's son's playing well. Zach Levine's playing well. They've got some size inside, not as much as they need. but I like this team. They'll be very, very dangerous in the Pac-12. They're a team that I think can be very good at the end of the year, but Steve Alford definitely has them heading in the right direction.
And by then, they will be household names, and we won't have to think about it.
I know, really.
Who are these guys
Gordon Adams,
playing
their
at
best
UCLA?
scorer, one of the best players in the country.
Yeah,
Sorry,
hey,
Gordon.
that's